Okay, we're heading up to the tank.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good.
Mine. So this is an awesome tank right here.
Yeah.
Never seen inside of this before.
No? Yeah, step right up. So the loader sits over on that seat right over there. The gunner sits in this seat right here. So he aims and fires the gun. And then the tank commander stands or sits right here.
Does this represent the whole of the inside of this thing?
Yes, so there is another position up front for the driver. So they have hatches on the front for the driver and co-driver or bow gunner.
Can they get in through here as well?
No, they actually have their hatches up front.
Oh, so they climb in.
Yep.
Wow.
So, but for the crew, the three-man crew that was in the turret,
Okay.
they all entered and exited through this
Wow.
hatch.
It's tight, isn't it? Good stuff. That's
And
awesome.
it had a total crew of 5 with the driver and co-driver.
Can this thing drive on the pavement?
It'll mess it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
That's-
I'm gonna take a quick picture of him down there.
How many rounds of ammo does this carry?
They would with a full loadout, they'd carry around 90. Yeah, no problem. They carry about 90 rounds of ammo of different either high explosive, armor penetration, and white phosphorus.
Wow, awesome, man. Thank you.
Hey, no problem.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
For continued support. My name is Brian Finnegan. I'm the Director of Education Programs here, and we're about to do a short little demo on the Curtiss P-40. This is a P-40N. This would have been a fighter in service during World War II. In fact, it was in service at the very beginning of World War II. Some of them got off the air at Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941, and it was still in service all the way into August of 45. And once World War II ended, so did the career of the P-40. The P-40 was designed by the Curtiss Aircraft Company out of Buffalo, New York. It was designed as a single-seat fighter and also an interceptor, meaning it would protect territory and intercept any enemy aircraft coming in, or it was an aggressive go out and find the enemy and shoot them down aircraft. It has the capability of carrying 1,500 pounds of bombs, and it has 6 50 caliber machine guns, 3 in each side of the wing. You can see them sticking out of the wing. Believe it or not, it was designed in 1938. By the time World War II comes around, it's actually considered obsolete. Technology had advanced so fast that this was an aircraft that was obsolete. However, it was also available. And because it was available, beggars can't be choosers. It was put into service right away. And as I said, was in service when the war breaks out for the United States in 1941. It was also being flown by Great Britain and Canada in Europe at the time, and later it would be flown by Australia, New Zealand, and several other countries as well. They built almost 14,000 of these in the period from 1938 to 1945. This particular aircraft is what's called an N variant. They would have started A, B, C, D. So you can see this is further along. It has a little more powerful, what we call an inline engine. You see an aircraft like you see the Corsair here, where it has a round style engine. That's what we call a radial. This has what's called an inline, a little more similar to what we find in cars in that sense, and that the pistons are in a line to one another. It's a 12-cylinder engine capable of 1,200 horsepower. So it allowed the aircraft to go fast, and it also gave it the power to climb. Typically, the P-40s would fly in a range anywhere from 15,000 up to about 25,000 feet. This particular aircraft is a World War II combat veteran. It flew with the Royal Canadian Air Force, and it was stationed in Vancouver, Canada. And it had a unique mission. It was to protect the Vancouver area, the Pacific Northwest, if you will. And in March of 1945, it successfully shot down a Japanese balloon bomb. So the balloon bombs were interesting. The Japanese had discovered something that we now refer to as the airstream, which is up at 30 to 35,000 feet. It's a very high velocity wind. And they had discovered that the airstream traveled from the northern part of Japan all the way across the Pacific Ocean to the northern part of the United States and into Canada. And the Japanese devised a plan that they would build balloons and put bombs on them, launch them. They would climb all the way up to the jet stream, and they would travel across over the course of about 5 days. and they put ballast on them to keep them in that 30 to 35,000 foot altitude. And as it would fall down at night, it would get cold, it would fall, it would drop a sandbag and float back up. If it went too high, there was a device, a sensor that would release some of the gas that they had in it. It was hydrogen. And lo and behold, they sent over 7,000 of these bombs. They were made out of paper mache. They were made by schoolgirls in Japan. And they stood approximately about, I want to say 200 feet tall when they were all assembled. And in one particular case, unfortunately, a balloon bomb killed 5 civilians in Oregon. And there's actually a monument to those people up in Oregon where this happened. But this particular aircraft encountered a balloon bomb and shot it down. And so that's its combat history and that's its combat distinction. So this is an aircraft that actually shot down an enemy aircraft, although it was not a powered aircraft. We use this aircraft. This aircraft has appeared in several movies. Anyone see the movie Pearl Harbor?
Parts of it.
Okay, if you ever see the scene, this is all the ladies. Remember the scene where Josh Hartnett takes up Kate Bessengale for a romantic sunset flight over Pearl Harbor, and then he does a barrel roll? This is the airplane. The vice president, one of the vice presidents of the museum was the pilot, and he had to fly with a dummy on his lap during that scene. It also is the aircraft that appears later in the film being chased by the Japanese Zero, and that was also flown by our museum president in those scenes. And a lot of people say, oh, that's all CGI, that's computer-generated stuff. No, it's not. Those two guys flying R-Zero and this P-40 performed some of the most dangerous aerobatics ever captured on film in that. Anyone ever see the film Valkyrie, starring Tom Cruise?
Nope.
Okay, in the beginning of that film, he plays a German general by the name of Colonel von Stauffenberg, and he's attacked by 2 P-40s coming out of the sky, and von Stauffenberg in real life lost an eye and his hand. This is the aircraft that shot off Tom Cruise's hand.
Oh, dang.
A lot of times that gets a cheer, I don't know. Anyway,
Thank you.
what we're going to do now is Scott Turner, our pilot for this, is going to climb aboard, he's going to fire up, and you'll get to see this 1,200 horsepower engine fire up, and then he's going to taxi away, and if the tower allows, Scott will make a couple passes overhead, and then he has a mission to head off somewhere else, but we'll get to see a P-40 kind of fly over our heads. And then while they're getting ready, I can take any questions if anyone has. Yes?
So this shot down a balloon bomb. What happened to the bomb that was carried by the balloon that was shot down?
So yes, when it shot down the balloon bomb, what happened to the bomb? So he actually shot it down over the ocean. So it crashed down in.
And are they flying the P-51 today?
P-51 flew earlier. It's done for today.
How many rounds of ammo can this airplane carry?
The question is how many rounds of ammunition? Each gun would fire about 300 rounds in a minute. And he carried about 30 seconds worth of ammo for each gun. So he didn't carry a lot of ammunition. They would learn to fire what they call short bursts. Unlike in the movies where they're constantly firing, it's more like da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And they would wait till they were very close in range before they would, because obviously ammunition was very precious to them.
How much is a gallon of gas for this thing?
I don't know. I don't know what the rate is for gas right now. The question was how much is a gallon of gas right now, and I'm not sure what avgas is going for. It's not cheap, there is no such thing as cheap gas, I think, anymore, unfortunately.
Is it 100 low lead?
No, this is a leaded gas that aircraft like this use, yes. And that's one of the areas that are still using leaded gas, although the EPA is wondering, and who knows. Yeah.
He's got.
Yes. No, there were two. There were two. One was I can't remember where it came out of, but one was flown by Steve Hinton, our president, and the other was flown by Robert John Hinton, who's also part of that. I'm gonna get out of the way so you guys can watch the start.
I really wanted to ask because I watched Pearl Harbor.
Oh, it's an L-39. Yeah, I could see that from a quarter mile. Oh, dang. I don't know what model it is, though.
Yeah, because they used the P-40B in the movie, and it was green, and it didn't have the face on it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I know what that is.
in the movies they use the P-40E, so it was green and it didn't have the shark face. I watched the whole movie.
Good questions, man.
So I was wondering how they used this if it was a completely different P-40.
Dang it. I have to...
Oh, wait, there's multiple.
Oh, oh, it's a sky typing team. You know what? I'm gonna have to...
Oh, Jack.
Okay, we're gonna see the P-40N Warhawk start up in just a couple of minutes, actually. This is a really cool aircraft used in a bunch of movies, like the movie Pearl Harbor, which they used actually B models instead of N models. Right there, somebody next to me said that. Here.
You have a YouTube channel?
I do.
Nice.
Thank you.
I used to film stuff. I had, but until my iPad ran out of storage.
I'm sorry about that. That happened to me a lot.
It didn't run out. I have like 6 gigabytes left, so I stopped uploading.
Uh-huh.
I originally uploaded 2 videos. The first one was the the MiG-15, then the P-40. Then I started a gaming channel on Roblox, and then I stopped.
I play Flight Simulator.
I also played World of Tanks.
I've heard of it, but I don't play it.
I mean, the Blitz version.
Oh.
What's your name, by the way?
Braden.
Nice to meet you. I'm Enzo.
My cousin's name is Brady.
Oh, really? Nice.
And I'm going to an RC tank scale battle on the 3rd of July.
Oh, nice. God, I haven't been to an air show in 3 years.
They're having one in Santa Maria.
Oh, yeah, I know. I saw that.
I'm going. Look at that.
I might go. It's really far. My shoulder's killing me. You can get a camera like this. This is unlimited storage. It's all digital.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to upload it to my iPad.
There is a way, but I have no clue how.
Yeah.
Dad.
I might have a solution because
Do you play PlayStation?
I have a PlayStation 3 and a 10-year-old PC.
I think he's gonna start up. So this is a really amazing. I have other favorite aircraft. This is the one.
I've seen this. This is like my 2nd time seeing this fly.
Me too. I think it's like
My favorite day was when they flew the P-51, B-17, and...
Oh yeah, I was there. I was here too.
Yeah, I didn't get to.
What's your YouTube channel name, by the way?
It's just my name, Braden Scopo.
Braden Scopo?
I have braces. Sorry. BradenPiscopo. That's the name.
P-S-I-C-T. Wait, P-S-I...
Piscopo. It's alright.
Okay, I'll make sure to check it out.
Alright. Thank you. Oop, I think he's gonna start it.
I'll try not to misspell your name. I had a hard time remembering stuff, but once you lost the name,
I don't have a pen on me. Oh, I have my phone. I thought I lost it for a minute. Here. Here. I can just edit this too. Where's Brett?
wait.
Oh, I think he's...
You know how he said it was served by the Canadians? Then why does it have an American logo on it? It's Canadian.
It's American made.
Well, yeah, American made too.
Yeah.
Okay, oil.
No,
I think he's
maybe-
de-oiling or pre-oiling.
No, I think they changed it for the
What?
movies. Because they usually put
minutes till he taxis out, and then he'll get clearance to take off. So you'll hear him roar up into the sky, and then we expect him to fly over. For those of you new to the museum,